Guys, congratulations on the show.
Thank you.
It's Lord of the Rings is just such a huge thing. You got your head around the fact that you're part of the show, because it's just
I'm not sure when you're in it you can really understand that. That might be something that comes later on. It's pretty difficult to, certainly in the modern world of global telly, because I think when we grew up, the idea of global telly was not really...
Only Fools and Horses.
Right. You know, it was 3 channels and,
40 Towers.
One of them was BBC Two. So, I think global telly is a weird thing to try and get your head around. In short, no, I can't really envisage.
Also, big beards and wigs for both of us does mean maybe the sort of on-street impact is lessened than for some other characters.
Yeah.
How are the big beards to wear?
Lovely.
I can't really grow a beard, so I'm always kind of jealous.
Is the one for me. It's like I've got to remember that I can be muscular with my lip. That's what my
I found
dialect.
mine quite relaxing, actually.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I gave
Do you take yours off when you eat? Do you take one off? I can't remember whether you're a taker-offer.
Do I detach the top lip?
Because they come in parts, they're sort of... And some people like to take bits off for lunch. For some, I don't enjoy doing that, but I think that's a hark back to season 1 when I had my own beard. And I grew the moustache so long that it went quite a long way back into my mouth when I opened my mouth.
You would take your teeth out and eat it on the table.
Yes, but the other cast members hated my moustache in season 1. They would refuse to go out to dinner with me because I was so disgusting. Yeah, things would get caught in it. Yeah, anyway, there we go. Sorry, I feel like I've taken the answer in a strange direction.
I like all that.
Apologies.
I like all that. This is new for you.
It is.
How does this compare to something like doing the Bonds? I mean, they're completely different worlds, I know. But
they are completely different worlds, but they both have an inbuilt viewership.
Time bomb.
Which I have to diffuse. And so, quite often when you start something, you hope that people are going to watch it, but there's no guarantee. With something like this, there's going to be a not just an audience, there's going to be a huge audience and a passionate one. But in terms of when you're doing the job, you have to forget about that and just try and do it like any other job and concentrate on what the characters are doing in those scenes and how your fellow actors are working with you. It's when you finish and then you come to something like this and you think, oh, shit. Oh, there are so many people.
There's so many people. There's a lot of people today. For you guys, I mean, when did you first read the books, and what is it about Tolkien's work that people just seem to be so consumed by? It becomes almost like they're another world to them, and escape into this amazing world.
I think the things for me that I've been really aware of is that the more you dig, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you want to find out, the more you dig. It's just so cyclic like that. It's really fun to delve. When you start delving, you can go everywhere. It's a bit like, any of these big sort of worlds where they come off the page and people really want to live them. They have this fantastic quality of being incredibly immersive, and you forget that you're in your imaginative world because it's so exciting and so fun. And our human imagination is really powerful. I always think this in the theatre. You see a black box show, and halfway through you suddenly realise that you've imagined a whole heap of stuff that isn't there. And similarly with this book, it taps into your imagination, it catches you, and you can just keep on going. You can keep looking in in caves, shining lights, and you'll find new stuff.
I was talking to Morphy the other day, and she's set off my curiosity about this heavy metal song that's in Bear's playlist that he's put into the show. This song apparently is great. It's all the shouty kind of heavy metal stuff that's in there. If you guys have to pick your own song that you're entering in, or it gets you in the mood for this show, do you have a band or some songs that you've had as your personal playlist before you've got into character?
In Tenerife, I definitely walked up. It was a long walk to set, lots of days, and through the sort of this lunar landscape. And I used to listen to Florence and the Machine and their version. There's a song called King, which is I was just in that landscape for the character at that point. Just seemed to resonate. I loved it. It was extraordinary.
In Tenerife, we were staying in the Hard Rock Hotel. So it was very difficult not to have anything by sort of Ocean Colour Scene or Kiss going through your head.
Kiss is a good entry.
Yeah,
a bit of entry music. Yeah,
you forced people to play that every morning when you came on set. I remember.
That's what they were.
Perfect. Love that.
As a final question, then, I mean, you guys have worked with some amazing actors before. Is there anyone that you've worked with that you would love to kind of sneak into a season 3, maybe in the background, or as an orc, or just to kind of sneak them in?
I think Dench could give great orc, actually.
Yeah,
and would be a willing volunteer, I'm sure.
Can you make that happen?
I'll get it.
Definitely ask that. I mean, I would if I can piggyback on that would be.
I've had a Rowan Atkinson today. I've had a Gary Oldman. It's quite a list. Getting off.
Let's get them all there. Brilliant.
Do you have one?
Well, and now that I've
You can't see
got
past
this
Judi
image
Dench.
of Judi Dench
Yeah.
as an orc, I think that would be phenomenal.
We've got to make this happen.
Yeah.
People always say Judi Dench at these. Judi Dench seems such a big presence.
Well, she's pretty present in most people's. Yeah.
She holds,
And she could do
holds a
anything.
grip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
She'd be a
also
good Bond, actually, as
she's
well, I
also,
have to say.
she'd probably give quite a good Hobbit, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the right size.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to do any of the sort of scale stuff.
I feel you can say these things because you worked with her. I feel like I'm not going to get involved.
Just make a call. Make it happen.
I may never
Guys,
work
wish you all the
again.
best with season 2. Thanks
Thank
so
you
much
so
for your time.
much.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Cheers.
See you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!